am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fucked you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show any ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. You say he been killing my promise.
Et yo, comment allez-vous? Bonsoir. Alors on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour l'épisode numéro 17 de Vampyr. Du coup, petit rappel que c'est passé dans l'épisode précédent. Nous sommes arrivés dans le nouveau quartier. Nous avons réussi à battre le boss dont on avait du mal, hein. Et heureusement que j'ai un petit peu fermé dans mon coin. Du coup on l'a eu sans problème. On a même tué un loup niveau 22 qui était juste à côté. Du coup là on a un rendez-vous dans le dock, donc dans ce petit refuge où apparemment il y aurait Mister... bah il est là. Viens là mon petit coquin. Alors comme ça tu tues des gens? Hein?
Why the long face, Doctor?
Pourquoi? Parce que t'es devenu un vampire mon gars.
How dare you welcome me as if everything is the same? We both know things have changed a lot, don't we?
I'm still me in here, just more alive, as a Skal. It's a new beginning, Doctor.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Croyant et vampire, ça va pas ensemble, hein, mec, hein. T'es au courant ou quoi?
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
Le bâtard, il est au courant?
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
J'ai pas confiance en toi.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another.
Pas peur de la croix?
My kind
Ouais, quand
doesn't
tu vas
share
mourir,
your
mon gars.
imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
Peut-être parce que t'as du sang un peu partout sur la gueule, non?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
Moi je suis pas
People have
convaincu.
been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Je suis
I will not look
dubitatif.
kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Ouais, je sais pas. On sait que c'est pas lui vraiment? Pas possible. Il y a du sang là. Il cache quelque chose, c'est obligé. Parce que là il y a du sang là. De toute façon je peux pas bouffer tes niveaux 6, t'as de la chance. J'ai pas confiance. Ça me semble un peu louche quand même. Non, c'est pas. Bonsoir.
There's safer places to be than here. Sir! Easy does it right now!
Je m'énerve.
It's done for him!
Voilà. Plus que toi et moi, mon gars. Ah, waouh. Vas-y, invoque ta lumière là. Voilà, Jésus, amen. Hop là, et puis hop, bim, mon gars. Qu'est-ce que tu crois? Ah, je m'attendais pas au dernier coup. Foiré. Alors, moi c'est par là. Ah, bonsoir monsieur. Ah non, peut-être pas bonsoir, il y a un autre mec là-bas. Ah bah merde, bon, j'ai pas le choix. Hop là. Ah bon. Bah, genre tu... Là, je te bouffe. Oh merde. Ça pique. Enfoiré. Je vais aller par là. Mais genre. Récupère un peu de sang et de santé. Oh là là là, mais il y a trop de monde là. J'entends du monde qui se bat derrière ou au-dessus, je sais pas. Dégage avec ta lumière là. Ils sont où? Ah, ils se tapent en haut. Ok, bon ça va. J'ai du monde par là là. Toi mon gars. Me dégage avec ta fumée gaz moutarde là. Que tu me touches. Dégage. Allez, dégage. C'est la guerre ici là. Moi je suis censé trouver l'entrée des égouts. Moi je pense que ça doit être par là. Peut-être pas. Ah si là. On va voir ce qu'il y a dans les égouts hein, du coup. Hein. Du coup ça voudrait dire que c'est pas lui qui a tué... Ça serait qui? Ça m'étonnerait. En tout cas il s'est transformé en vampire. Égout de la Tamise.
I cannot enter.
Ok.
That doesn't work.
Ça fonctionne pas.
That doesn't work.
Prendre la monnaie.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Ah, intéressant. Est-ce qu'il ferait... Merde. Bon. Ouais, bah on va les visiter par là.
That gate should shut properly now.
Oh, il y a un mec là. Il a mis le masque pour, comme le pour Corona. Ok, techniquement l'eau s'est retirée là. Voilà. Attends, je peux descendre par ici. Ah. Ah bon, il a disparu. Ça sent la merde un peu quand même ici, hein. Il y a un vampire qui se TP là depuis tout à l'heure. J'espère que c'est pas un piège de la part de Hampton parce que alors là, je le retrouve, je le tue.
It's locked, all right.
Ouais, j'ai bien compris, ouais. T'es un malade, toi. Merde. Oh, me dis pas que j'ai pas battre avec lui.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
Je vais me battre? Mais non! Il est niveau combien?
Respect the laws of Ascalon.
18. Waouh!
Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
Ok, 3 coups. Ok. Ça fait mal, hein? Ça pique, hein? Bon, pour l'instant, il a pas l'air. Je vais pas parler trop vite, hein, on sait jamais, mais. Pas l'air si ouf que ça comme ennemi. Voilà, il se vénère là. Wow. Ah ouais, ouais. Ah ouais, ouais. Skip. Bah, tu me mets pas comme ça.
Snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn, and thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle.
Waouh, ça c'est dur à esquiver ça. Waouh, ça c'est.
Slow as a snail.
Ah ouais. Bah, il fait mal quand même. Hein. Faut juste que je le porte, voilà. Bon, si je peux m'énerver, enfoiré. Ah ouais, ouais.
I should tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pit. I shall crush you.
Ah ouais.
Down, stay down. You found your death in me.
Y'en a que je te bouffe. Non.
Your blood is now mine. Return to your apothecary and needles.
C'est ta faiblesse, ça enfoiré, hein. Oh, honnêtement, je pensais pas qu'on l'affronterait aussitôt, lui.
Down, stay down. I shall crush you.
Oh, genre, il... Voilà, ça dégage ça. Ta crête là. Ah, je pensais pas qu'on affronterait aussi tôt. Ça va, le combat il était pas si compliqué que ça, je trouve. Ouais, il faisait mal, mais c'était gérable. Donc c'était donc lui alors.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
À droite. Je vais dire à droite. Sinon c'est une mine ça. On va par là apparemment. À gauche. Ouais, je choisis à gauche.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
C'est un refuge pour vampires?
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Bonsoir.
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That
T'es un
must count for
peu
something.
dégueulasse.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Mais je suis un vampire. Hein.
So you're the sewer dog I've been told about. But who are you, really?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget.
La vieille
And this
Bridget.
shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reid. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Oh.
Why
Ouais,
was
pourquoi
that creature
avez-vous tué?
after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
J'avoue
What
qu'il
the
était
hell
chelou. Hein.
was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They
Ouais,
are
un mutant.
known as Volkod, an
Vu le code.
ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Ok.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Ouais, je vois, t'as pas une vie
So is
facile quoi.
it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Est-ce qu'on peut lui faire
Sean is a
confiance à ce
All
Sean?
those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet
Huh?
Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
What?
She
C'est
is
quoi ce délire?
filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Imagine dans le jeu on rencontre à nouveau notre sœur mais en mode vampire. Ça serait ouf. C'est toi?
Oh, Bridget, allowed me to wander above some years back.
Ah ouais, ok, ok, j'ai compris, c'est pas toi.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
C'est toi?
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Allez là, ma petite Ariette. Ah, attends, bouge pas. Bonsoir. Je fouille avant, hein, tu m'en veux pas, c'est intéressant ce qu'il y a ici, je trouve. Oh là là. Là 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 là. Hop là, pada. Bonsoir.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital.
Oula, mais elle a fait de la muscu sur le bras droit, quoi.
Secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Pourquoi t'as simulé ta mort?
The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so
Donc il s'aime
much
pas.
pain and sorrow?
Elle a fait ça pour le mettre en...
Nobody gave a
Mauvaise
damn
posture.
about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Oui, bah t'étais pas la plus aimée, mais en même temps t'étais un peu casse-couille. Hein.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. You'd leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Ouais. Et comment tu te
How
sens?
do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm
Attends, j'avoue que tu t'es transformé bizarrement toi quand même.
over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
Techniquement, je suis pas un scal.
We are similar, but not the same, Harriet.
I like what I am. I truly do.
Ah bon, tu
I
es un peu maso, toi.
relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood and I wanted revenge and Sean
Ouais, normal, quand
pulled me from it.
tu viens de te transformer en même temps.
Instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Ouais, vas-y.
Shadows. Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reid. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me?
Ah, donc c'est une meuf, sa créatrice.
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Ok. Donc c'est pas la bête noire chelou là qu'on a affronté qui est donc son créateur. Elle dirait que c'est une femme qui lui parle. Intéressant. Eh bien écoutez, on en apprendra un peu plus dans le prochain épisode. Donc sur ce, moi je vous souhaite à tous une bonne journée ou une très bonne fin de soirée. Et puis je vous dis à la prochaine. Allez, au revoir.